content and sleep well at night thinking, okay, I did something which mattered today and I feel good about myself. Okay? And that's what I love talking about. It's about bringing the balance, treating money as energy, at the same time treating yourself enough and well so that you can live your life at your fullest. And that's where the balance is required. So let me give you a little bit story about how I started and why I do and why am I passionate about what I do. So 2015 end, not end, pretty much December, okay? I had this conversation with my husband in India where he said, I may be thinking of going abroad for 5 years. So you have a choice. You want to tag along or you know, we don't see each other for a good long time. I'll keep coming every year for a bit, but that's all that I can do. And I knew him for a really long time, and then we had gotten married, but our life had always been like that, where he traveled and, you know, I was in India, he traveled, I was always there, and he came in for 15, 20 days. So I thought, let me change this. We're married now, let's, you know, focus on family. And most people back then told me that you're going to a different country. I knew the basics, I knew my English, which is the basic language required, but still everyone in the family said, just take a break. You've been working since you're 17. It's been more than, you know, 15 years you're working. Take a break, start your family. That's the mindset that I entered this land with. So my logic was 3 years visa I have, 3 years all I'm going to do is enjoy myself. I had the work permit, that was not the problem, but it was me who wanted a break. 1 week, I settled, got everything, designed the house, got all the shopping done. After that, all I knew was, I can't do this anymore. I can't just sit and not do anything. I want to use all the skills that I have. And during that time, I was also going through the course of becoming a coach. That's when I decided to start my life again as a coach, not as a trainer, not with all the things that I had as my certifications or experience with. I decided to venture into a new world, which is called coaching. It seemed easy because one of the things coaching promises is you can work from home, talk to any client across the world, you don't have to step out. And that's why I started. But the biggest challenge was I didn't know anyone except my husband Yash, because we don't have a family, we didn't have any relatives, we don't have a single person who's come to United States from our known circles. I had to start right from scratch. And I was going crazy by attending every other meeting. I registered and paid Chambers of Commerce, I paid BNI, you know, to start the networking and get more clients. But what was missing is vision. I didn't know, what am I looking for? I was a certified coach. I called myself a transformational and wellness coach then, but I had not found my niche yet. And that's how my journey started. From then till now, if I have to fast forward it, I ended up writing 4 books. I ended up helping 100 authors write their books. And all of this was through social media. All the clients that I have gotten initially for the first 3 years was through social media only. So I'll just have a sip. So I'm not here today to tell you that social media is the only option, but I'm here to tell you or say that whatever you're doing, it has to be branched out. What are the different, different hats that you wear as an individual?
Business owner, father, husband, employee.
Perfect. That is 4 titles. What about you?
Business owner, daughter, employee, and yeah.
And what's the base of
Student.
everything?
And what's the base of everything?
What's the base of you playing each and every role successfully? What do you think is the base or the foundation?
Okay, so the foundation on why I do everything.
The foundation of you successfully playing all the 5 roles or 6 roles that you play, being a daughter or a business owner, or a podcaster?
Because
What
it's something that I love to do. I feel like that's like my purpose. That's my passion. Like I'm my mother's daughter for a reason. I'm going to school for a reason. There's a purpose for it.
Absolutely. Everything has a purpose. At the same time, we also have the basic daily necessities that we have to cater to. Whenever we enter entrepreneurship, I think one of the biggest challenges that we have is making sure that everything stays the same when it comes to the financial freedom. Because when that is working in the background, is when we are looking at expanding ourselves more, taking more risks, and so on. And at times, I feel that most of the entrepreneurs don't understand the base of how to keep themselves financially strong. And one of them is when we move into entrepreneurship, at times we also, like, especially if I have to talk about coaches, because that's whom I coach the highest to build their business, at the same time, the new entrepreneurs. I feel that they haven't yet figured out why they do what they do, as you said, the calling or the purpose which keeps you going. The second is how can they feed themselves in terms of finances, which will go regularly while they're building their business. And most of them quit everything else. Now, I know that you guys are not at that stage right now. But my question to you is right now, if I ask you 5 years from now, what is it that you want? Do you think you can make a list of at least 10 things that is there in your list? Can you make that list?
You said 10 and 5 years.
5 or 10 years, both is fine. You can include personal, professional, financial, whichever goals you have, but 10 things that are there in your to-do list. I'm going to give you more 30 seconds. Okay, thank you. So how many are there in your list?
8.
8.
7.
Cool. So imagine, I want you to keep this paper and you can probably put a reminder and look at this paper one year from now. But let me ask you this. What was the first thought that went through your mind when I asked you to make the list?
Goal setting. Goal setting.
Goal setting?
Yeah, I was thinking about my goals. Yeah.
And
My
do
personal-
we do this on everyday basis? Do we ask ourselves, how can I spend today's day and make the most out of it? Now what happens is, mind is very simple, or brain is very simple, to be very honest. And you know that, you work on Inside Out. It's how I train my brain is how I am going to go ahead and take actions. And when we start our day, and the reason I speak about that before I get into the 5 different ways of how you can expand any business that you're doing, I believe that if you are setting your intentions every single day, your productivity multiplies by 10% every single day. Eventually, 30 days down the line, it's 300% because you are doing everything that you're doing intentionally. Now, every business can only run if you're able to branch it out in different ways. It doesn't matter what you're doing. Ideally, there are more than 18 ways that you can make money today.